EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Round 20!
57's the mic.
Hip, hip, hip.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Base.
Check three. Check.
Zebra.
Check three.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
There we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch.
Go, zebra.
Check three.
Tannehill gets to Henry. And they are not going to let him turn the corner.
Got him.
Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set. 30.
Slams.
Block. Run.
Bunch set.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Play.
SOS.
Hey.
SOS.
Hurry.
Go back. We got motion. Back up.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Slant to Brown. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Zebra.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
fourth down
30.
run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Strong right. Strong right.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Check 13. Base.
Check 13. Check 4, check 4.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's where you belong.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to go, night.
Undercut. Trip left. Undercut.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Trip left.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check Mike 33.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's it, baby.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I got you, boy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mike
54.
Hey, alert. Hey, 54.
At all costs.
Watson on 1st down.
I'm coming.
Flushed out right. Pulled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Reset. 18.
Mike 5-5. Rip right.
Joker.
59.
Watson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21.
Quarterback, don't.
54. Hey.
Johnson. He'll inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
59.
Here we go.
Six guy. Check six guy.
Just beating the play clock. Being chased out left. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Parkey is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
Fields this way out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Do this.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chat. Because when you throw, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
Okay,
but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Switch.
Run.
Check. Slam.
Clay.
Big edge.
Check your hot read. Check.
Upended at the 33 following a gain of 3.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
Hip. There you go, Tiger.
Check. Lucky.
Hip.
Crunch.
Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Get out of here, man.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Here's Jackson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds.
Let's go,
on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. Sometimes you're going to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Set. 88. Hey, 59. I got you. Check 52.
Quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Set. 19. 55. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike, 55. Hey, 59. 55.
1 second and 11 now. Watson forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26. Check 26. 59. 59.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Bring it.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Check. China, go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not even. Explaining to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, and it leads to a play action sack. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Throw right side, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's carrying it out for Williams. Into a double team. He's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it? Well, I was thinking maybe sleep was off. I was going to come up with something.
Anything, right? Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What's that? 19! Line up! I 55! You think you gonna get this?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
19!
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike check 33. 33. 1, 2, 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And we're going 37's the Mike.
59!
Man, I got you.
25!
Watch the twist.
And we're going 37.
Out of the gun, Watson.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Come on, QB, come on.
But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another this opening weekend. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
19!
55. Hey, eat.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Bang! 55!
Back to throw, Watson.
I know he ain't got it.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
54 is down, he's coming.
Tackles.
Right there, 54.
Try the air there. Watson, extreme play, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
They're running it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Not much leg. 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It influences me even more. Running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I'm going to push a little bit here and try and get something before.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson.
I'm coming after you.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Hey, time to go to work. Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field, the clock runs out. We're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Gets it with the first, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Rush in.
Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Reset. 19.
Mike 37.
Focus, defense, focus.
Shift.
Hey, 55.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
We own them. We own them. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go, D.
3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty great.
I agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Good shot.
Picked off by Justin Reed. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment is to find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Run to the
It'll
ball.
be a pickup of 10 yards.
Run.
And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Reset. 19. 59.
Check. 55 to mine.
Johnson again.
I can't believe they let you play.
And
I can't believe they even
down,
let you
but
play.
not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain
Let's
of
go.
11,
Let's go.
sets him
Let's
up
go.
1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Hatch it.
Alert.
Texans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bandit. Bandit. Out, out. 26. Chef.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. That's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter.
This one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. This is James White. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the lane. Go. Zero. Mike 38. Mike 38.
Switch up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
What I'm talking about.
Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Hey! Got four down.
Mike 38.
Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
I don't think you got it, son.
26. Come.
Watson. Now he's flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
You better bring it.
This will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Come on.
And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
All day.
54.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
59.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
After the run, Watson going to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year.
Man, I got
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3 buns.
Watson now to throw. Johnson, he's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Where's the tap? 19.
Here in the middle, 55.
They're not
54.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Down, go.
Play action is Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
That's the way to get him going, boy.
Brandon Cooks, 29 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Watch it.
31.
Safety.
Hey, alert.
From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, good job, baby. Good job.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken off at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
25.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Oh,
8
boy,
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's third and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
57. Mike, 57.
Back to throw. Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Set. 80. Mark 38. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 38 to Mike.
Man, that's trash.
Tight right. Tight right.
No. Off.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's what I'm talking about.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Set.
2nd and 11 now.
Stop your whining.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hip. Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Silver.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they're sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. This is caught inside the 15.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken 25. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
All day.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game. But
You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
We got double tight. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Shift.
Clay.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go. 240.
Check 30.
Run.
Check 37.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Right
Just
there.
2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter
baby.
of what has been a one-sided affair.
Woo, baby. Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
Here we go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
38 to Mike.
Hey.
Get off the field.
Hip. Ready, hot.
Throwing on third down. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Run.
Twist.
Go.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Burrow, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Set. Route 20.
Mike 38.
Clay.
Let him know.
Where you at?
Motion backfield.
Tannehill, first down. He completes it right side to right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here you go.
Line of scrimmage at 31 now on first and 10.
Yo, trip left.
Hey. 4 down.
Mike 38.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it.
Boom.
And it took the ball off course. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
Here we go.
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Here you go,
I think the
Tiger.
receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to Brown, this time complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
3 down. Odd.
You're hot.
Motion.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
Mike,
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Block.
To the air again, Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
30.
You're going slow clap on me.
Oh, that punt.
Not very
55
nice,
is
is
mine,
it?
guys.
No,
55.
but
Let's go,
they haven't been
defense.
very nice on offense. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes, the guy upstairs monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I don't care what you is. You can't get none of this. Do it! Do it!
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Saints are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.